Hey Nesters, welcome back to my channel. Today we're heading back to Goodwill for some more thrift shopping. Let's see what we can find. So my eyes lit up when I saw this German canister set up here. There were several pieces. Unfortunately, there was some significant damage to quite a few of the pieces. And if these were in, not chipped at least, I probably would have got them. I saw a recent set sell on eBay. It was a 12-piece set for $65, where these were all individually priced. And, if they were in good condition, I probably would have took a chance on them, but I knew I couldn't make any money off of them, and I didn't have any use for them myself. But I looked down a little bit further, and I noticed they had some, spice jars as well. Such a cute set. Now, what would you put inside of this? Could you do some succulents or some faux plants? I'm not really sure what the intention for this was, but it was kind of a nice piece. Someone probably made this for their sweetheart for Valentine's Day many years ago. I thought that was pretty adorable. I know somebody's gonna scream at me for not looking at that kitten mug in the back there, but I didn't even see it. I was distracted by this piece here. So I have a question for you guys. How do you clean the inside of these small bud vases like this? Because it's really hard to get down in there to, scrub it. So I'm curious how you guys do it. How cute is this little dolphin figurine? I'm always finding things lately that reminds me a lot of Lisa Frank. If you guys are an 80s, 90s kid, you guys probably are familiar with that is. There was a lot of dolphin stuff on, like Trapper Keepers and stuff like that. Does anybody really use napkin holders anymore? I see them all the time, but I don't know if people actually still use these, so I'm always hesitant to pick them up. Does anybody remember this guy here? Who didn't have one of these in their homes growing up or at their grandmother's house at least? I thought this one was super nice. It's probably the best one I've ever seen. I love the blueberries on it, of course being from Maine. So yeah, I thought this one was really nice. I come across them often, but usually they're chipped. Get yourself a bag of seashells. Does anyone use these to decorate with? I like to pick them up on the beach myself. The fake ones, I don't really know if they do anything for me, but I do enjoy, going out to the beach and searching for them. This planter is super gorgeous. I was pretty stunned when I was looking around it, just seeing all the detailing on it. I don't think I've ever seen one quite so nice. Can you spy that up on the top shelf? There's a clown glass up there and I totally missed it. Ah! Do you guys remember I just picked up one of these recently at Salvation Army, but it didn't say the 50th anniversary on it? So I'm wondering if mine originally was this and that was scraped off, or if it just was part of a set and only one set it. So I'm gonna have to check out the one that I picked up and compare them. Skimming through the clear glassware is probably my least favorite, but I do find some gems in there every once in a while, so I always take a look, but it's kind of always overwhelming for me because it all just kind of looks the same after a while. Now, I don't know if these are older or not. I thought it was a pretty interesting set. My mother always decorated in lighthouses in her home when I was growing up, so I thought, these are pretty interesting. Living in Maine, a lot of people like to decorate with this kind of style stuff, but I've never seen them in the glasses. I thought those are pretty neat. You guys match your twins.
Yes, we found my twins.
I always like to look down in this area with the lids to hopefully find some vintage Pyrex lids, but I've never found any, but I still hold out hope that I will because often I pick them up and they're missing their lids. A month ago, I wouldn't have even known what this was, but I saw Jocelyn pick these up. I guess she used to make these cookies with these with her mother growing up, so I know what it is now. They're from the 1990s. Jocelyn is the Crazy Lamp Lady channel, if you guys are wondering what I was talking about. So when I first looked down, I thought it said smelly station, and then I realized it said stationery, so I was intrigued. Normally when you say something's smelly, it's not a good thing. You think they would have just named it scented, but it actually didn't smell too bad. I feel like there was a time about 10 years ago where everyone gifted each other candles. You basically just traded candles at Christmas time and for birthdays every year. I feel like with things like Scentsy and, like the wax, scented wax and the essential oils, people are kind of not doing candles as much anymore. So I'm not sure if, picking up candle paraphernalia type items is wise, but those little rose ones were super cute. So they had this nice Scotty dog figurine here. I'm not sure if this one was older or not. It probably was at least from the 80s. But yeah, these were really popular back in the 1930s and 40s, around the Depression era. And, President Franklin D. Roosevelt had one, which probably, heightened the popularity just because it was a well-known dog and some celebrities and stuff. But yeah, it was definitely a very well-known dog, along with a poodle that was used a lot in vintage decor. Now, I've heard some people be pretty surprised that my Goodwill keeps out a lot of Christmas stuff year-round, and this is one of the reasons why I hosted my Thrift Mist in July last year. I do plan to do that again this year, so if you are a YouTuber, stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout for Christmas items to share in a haul. Last year I had 48 participants, and it was super fun. But this is the kind of thing I was talking about. You can pick up Christmas items off-season for a really reasonable price, and then if you're a reseller, you can obviously, stock up then and flip for a profit. Or if you just want to decorate, your own home, this is definitely the best time of year to pick up Christmas items. I do, you get better prices in yard sales probably as well, but yeah, my thrift store keeps it out. So let me know if you guys have thrift stores that keep out Christmas stuff year round. How darling is this hand-painted sleigh? I'm trying to think what I would put inside of it. I've been to probably about 10 different Goodwills in my state, and I definitely think mine here locally is my favorite. I really like how they set it up, and it's really easy to shop. They do organize it fairly well, and they did just recently change the layout a little bit, but it's not too bad. I've gotten used to it now, so yeah, I'm happy I got one of the better ones in my area. I'm sure somebody could come up with a really awesome DIY for those hexagon trays there. So I was trying to figure out what this was exactly. It appears you just kind of put it on top of a door and it just kind of helps decorate a door casing. I've never seen something like that before. I thought that was kind of interesting. How cute is this little tea set here? Now it's a little bit too close to Easter now, and I don't really want to pick up, you know, too much Easter decor unless I can get it like clearance prices or something, but I did think this was really nice. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great Easter weekend. This will probably be out around when, you know, Easter weekend's happening. Okay, I really need to stop picking up globes, but I've never seen one like this just sitting in a plastic basin, so I got it, guys. Shh. I really thought this clock was quite beautiful. It seemed to be on the older side to me, just, you know, the overall style of it, but it actually was from Christmas Tree Shop. And that's actually one of my favorite stores to go to that isn't thrift related. Thanks so much for shopping along with me today, guys. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the haul to this video. And yard sale season's coming up right around the corner, so we'll be going yard sailing together as well. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.